On the last episode of Dungeons & Dragons Grave of Man, the party dealt with a surprise mimic, or a surprise room that turned out to be a mimic. I don't know, was kind of my answer to what a dread gazebo would look like indoors. And, well, they dealt with it a little bit faster, honestly. The moment they shrunk it down, I was like, well, this is pointless. It just dies. This thing is not... It's paper thin at this point. I had great plans for that encounter, and they perforated it nicely. And then they went shopping, and that's pretty much what's happened. But, you know, sometimes going back to a season is, well, it's nice to start easy. Okay, so you guys, I'm not going to bring you over to that, because I've actually already deleted that map.
Oh, okay.
So we don't have to look at it again. Also, because it's completely, not indicative of what's going on. So pretty much
It's no longer true, yeah.
Yeah, you pretty much exit out of the keep. And I'm just gonna... Do you guys even exist in the first floor? Yeah, you do actually. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys pretty much walk outside and you kind of look at this. Everything that is kind of the black crystally stuff or beyond is just covered in rubble.
That's probably for the best.
Mages! Mages!
Are you yelling into a cup?
Yeah. Shut. Mages!
Oh no.
Ballard.
They don't respond, but it has also been at least...
Like a day?
Yeah,
Yeah.
half a day, because you guys rested for like a full 8 hours.
Well, guys,
Plus however long it took for you to just do whatever.
I can scry the perceptions of one being. Should I do it for one of the mages, or should I do it for potentially some kind of villainous...
How often can you scry?
once every 24 hours, I believe.
Sure, why the hell not?
So should I use it on the mages, or... Maybe I could see my father's perspective. I know that he came to Zagnoff at the behest of his patron, but I don't know where he is.
I don't know, if you scry on your dad and see what he's seeing, you might see something you don't want to see. Just saying.
I know, but everyone keeps talking about
Just
this
saying.
warlock, and I don't know where he's gone. Kahuna,
Parents are gross.
Kahuna, who do you think
Most
I
of the
should
time.
scry? My father or the mages?
Blong dong blop blop.
I understand that though, right?
That was thought out well.
It's aquatic.
He's like, I have gold teeth now.
Oh.
He's very proud of them.
Damien,
Oh,
Yes.
God.
I have the option to scry someone today. Who would you suggest? Who that I have come into contact with do you believe I should scry?
Why not Vivi?
Vivi, but this is limited to the plane that I'm currently on.
Oh, never mind then. How do you even know your dad's on this plane?
That's a good point. But hey, if
I'm looking the rules for scrying now, so I didn't see that far.
It is same plane of existence.
Yep.
Yep. Has to be within the same plane.
You can't see through God's eyes. That'd be weird. Oh, or you can see through the DM's eyes. That'd be super fucking weird.
Okay. Does the target know, like, if the target succeeds, will it know who's scrying it or no? It doesn't.
Maybe it just knows that
No.
someone's scrying it.
Okay. So who are you going? The votes are kind of split. There's Merrick. There's, Gorlar, but the mages, your dad, or the pizza guy.
Okay.
Why would you scry Merrick?
Yeah, he's just swimming in gold right now.
That's
That
what
would
people
be...
in my chat are asking now, too.
It'd be a complete waste. Well, I suppose I can wait a day to scry my father and see what he's been up to. At the same time, I'm concerned about his current state. Though, I suppose we could potentially be responsible for the mages perishing, or they've escaped. I'll scry on the mages. Which mage do you think I should scry on? The little guy? The paper man?
Whichever one you're the biggest friend with, apparently.
The one that I was closest to. I suppose the ringleader then.
I wouldn't say you're like really, really close to him, so you don't get a bonus, but you don't get a minus either.
See, if I scry my father, I'd have a pretty big bonus.
That's just 5.
Okay, well, I'll scry on the mages to see where they're situated. Specifically the ringleader mage, whatever his name was. I forgot, it's been such a long time.
Let's see.
I don't remember either.
So, okay, so you scry the ringleader wizard. He is sitting in a forest.
A forest?
Yeah, and it actually looks kind of familiar. Like, you know, kind of trees that you might have seen kind of recently. And he's sitting there with the other 2 mages, and they look kind of lost for what to do. And there's actually a number of other people that look kind of poor. Like, you know, rags and not, like, very well fed or very well kempt. They're all just kind of sitting around looking not confused, but, like, they can't quite decide what to do next. I assume you can't hear them. Or can you?
Let's see.
You can see and hear the creature.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I don't think you can hear around them.
Okay, so
I don't know.
No, you can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. So you hear
yes,
kind of
yes.
a bunch of people trying to discuss what's going on, and I'm not going to try and act out a dialogue, but after listening for however long you need to,
Up to 10 minutes.
up
is
to
how
10
long.
minutes. So pretty much it's a bunch of people who are kind of confused about why the fortress just exploded, the day before, and they've been at this like impasse for a while, and they can't decide if they want to just head for the reclaimers and see if they'll get mercy, keep trying to like live off of what they can find in the woods, or like maybe try and go back to town and see if there's some stuff there.
Now, are these woods, is there that river system or the house
So
that we saw before?
it's not the river system or the house, but you do kind of recognize that it's in that general area. You haven't been through that whole forest, but it looks pretty similar.
Okay, yeah. I believe the mages, they're with other peoples. Are the other peoples human?
Yeah, it's some humans, some elves, some dwarves. Some of them look like they might have been military. They still kind of have like tattered uniforms on, but most of them look like there's like a blacksmith and some other people.
Yeah, the mages, they're sitting with a group of elves and dwarves and humans that they must have belonged to the keep at one point, but haven't been affected by the magic. And they seem to be in a forest akin to the one over to the east.
Well, do we care that much about finding them?
Yes,
That's
because
okay, all right, that's fine.
we need to discover it. Well, first we need them to lead us to the mages district, but
Hey,
then
Skinner.
also
Yeah.
We're gonna check out the mages.
Okay.
Cool.
How?
We
Are
either
we-
care about something like that, or we might as well just piece out of all of this kingdom at this point. Because if there's nothing holding us here, then that's...
Well, I mean, we're
Then
kind of
this place
stuck
is
here.
over.
Yeah, we don't really have much of a choice. All right, let's be the heroes.
America's a
Yeah, we'll
very
try to save
obvious out.
lives.
let's go to the
Trying to
forest.
make everyone's lives better. Yeah.
You're not going to scry your dad?
She
Uh,
can't
I
for
can-
24 hours.
Not for
Once
24
every
hours.
24 hours.
That's wrong.
Okay.
You only have a time limit. You only have a limitation if you fail.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's just for the single target. She can scry again.
On this
You're
it
right.
says on a successful save, the target isn't affected and you can't use the spell for 24 hours. Oh, so I technically could use it again. I mean, it is a 50.
Well, actually, it sounds like it says
So
you can't use it against it. Yeah, you're right. You can scry again.
yeah, so you can cast another instance of scry if you wanted to.
That would use up another high-level spell slot, but I can do it.
Scry your dad.
I'll scry my
do it.
father, Tethos.
This is gonna be embarrassing.
Just gonna see something gross. Just gonna see him peeing.
Hey!
Ew.
It fails.
Dun dun dun.
It either I wouldn't expect him to be daft. He probably didn't know that it was me intentionally scrying on him, so he probably blocked it, or he's dead, or he's under the influence of some nefarious force.
Or he's
Boy,
not
would
in
that
this
be
plane.
a change of pace?
or he's not on the plane. Yeah. Those are all possibilities.
Yeah, wizards. Let's go see him. We're off to see the wizards. The wizards' life we ruined.
Okay.
Did
so
we
you
ruin their lives?
guys-
I cured one of them.
It's true.
Yep.
So you guys
You
head
cured
into
one of them of the polka dots.
You guys head into the woods, and I don't have this drawn because it's just some random woods.
Draw some trees.
But I guess give me do you have any skills for tracking? I guess I can take a look at the skills list because there used to be.
I used to. I don't anymore.
Is it just track or? Huh.
Couldn't Drez get his dogs to sniff
It
someone
might be
out?
like investigation, probably. Is what took over for track. It's either that or nature. I don't know, but you guys are effectively just walking into the woods blind. And Greg almost immediately finds a bunch of footprints.
Hey, check this shit
I
out.
was about to say, like, I could sit here for an hour and know a 3-mile radius if we want to ritual cast me and figuring out where to go.
Yeah, because then I would.
I
know
think I
the
can sniff him out.
location.
Okay, Greg gets down on all fours and sniffs the tracks.
Oh god.
Okay, so you pretty much they're pretty dirty, and
He's
you
gonna somehow lead us back to Gorlar.
that would be funny. No,
it just
so you-
leads to like one of their dukes that they took and buried, and I'm like, hey, I found it.
Or like it's our tracks from earlier today when we got here.
So you find let me grab
Yeah,
the
take us
mages.
to the new area.
Sort of. So you find where they were. Apparently they actually pretty soon after you finished scrying them, they picked up and left, so I wouldn't have to, make some kind of weird placeholder area. And you're really gonna like this. They went back to town.
Oh, okay.
Where we just came from.
Wait, why do you just have those as NPC?
Because I don't
tokens?
want to draw a bunch of generic people.
Well, okay.
when I got other shit to
for
do.
Is it
elves-
Corgi Town? Because I'm pretty okay with going to Corgi
No, no,
Town.
no,
No.
Think about it. For elves,
This
you
is
could
the whole
just
town of corgis.
for elves you
Bark,
could
bark,
just
bark,
quickly
bark,
recolor
bark,
the
bark, bark,
drow.
bark.
I'm busy. I have other shit to do.
Brungren can
So
be
you
the
guys,
dwarves.
you guys get back to town.
Won't you take me to Corgi Town? Won't
And-
you take me to... Jesus, Wander.
Wow.
Holy crap.
I was like, I don't have time for this.
Wow.
I'll make them actually
Wander,
people in a bit.
You could just make Brungrins
I
into
am
dwarves
very busy.
and drow
I was
into
doing
elves.
artwork until the minute before this campaign started on other more important-ish things. If hey, okay,
Take that,
if,
D&D viewers. You're not important.
if people want to crowdsource character portraits that I can feature in this, as long as they fit in a 70 by 70 like square tile, I would not actually mind using people's artwork as long as it's totally original.
No, Carl, just give your assets to me and I will make recolors to your heart's content, okay?
I mean, some of these characters are actually going to matter. That's part of the reason
I
why
go
didn't
up and I
want to use
poke one of the
Wait,
NPCs.
what?
you poke him and he's like, "Welcome to Milltown."
Poke him again. See if he says the same thing again.
I poke him again.
Welcome to Milltown.
Have you heard of the dwarves?
Welcome to Milltown.
Hey, have you heard of the dwarves?
What you buying? He looks like the Smith. He's a bit
Chicken
bigger.
chaser. He chases chickens.
Oh my god. Oh
Hey, mages.
my god.
Yeah, so away from the jokes, like these people are actually reacting. It looks like some of them actually lived here and are moving around. I just wanted to create something quick and generic as a place.
And you
placeholder.
did.
How
Yeah,
did you find
I
these
did.
people? Where were they hiding?
Well, it turns out they were hiding in the forest.
There were people in this town?
Well, in this town,
Kingdom?
not so much so. They saw you guys coming, they saw Gorlar's people coming, and they hightailed. Not like there's much left, and, well, not like there's... Ugh.
Well, didn't you
We've
see?
met like 4 alive people in the last 2 weeks.
Well, it turns out a bugbear, a lizard folk, a goblin, and, well, a fish.
Hey!
Not exactly the most confidence-inspiring of heroes. At least on first look. You guys could have
Humans
been
are
bandits.
racist.
Yes?
But I'm gorgeous. I'm blue.
You are the prettiest fish, but still a fish. Anyway,
Blah, 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 blah.
racial differences aside, they've been hiding out in the woods because, I mean, Gorlar's people came through and pretty much chased them out of town, and then the Reclaimers came along and tried to kill them all. Kind of, what do you expect?
So we actually fought Gorlar again, except he didn't seem himself, and the magenta crystals could
That would explain why the whole place kind of crumbled.
respond them. Well, yes. Well, what I'd done is I removed the taint of the crystals with a generic orb.
Yeah, we can see it. Looks nice.
Yeah. Can you actually
oddly
put
generic.
crystals like this to use?
Well, I mean, if you want me to start casting some spells, as long as I got these nearby, I can cast for days.
I like that it was
Oh,
established
by the
that she
way-
did it with a generic orb, and your compliment was literally the most, like, undetailed compliment you could give something, which is that it's nice.
Yeah.
Because it's
Okay.
generic.
Also, my rod has been wiped clean of
Your rod?
points, right?
Oh, yeah. Are you talking to him about the rod?
No, I'm not talking to him about it
Okay.
necessarily.
Because you're asking about it when he's following you around.
Okay, so...
Both of them are.
all
I don't
right.
think they'd appreciate it if I asked them about my rod.
Hey, so
Sorry.
I look at it, and all of the rings have been removed, correct?
So you have it out?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as you pull it out, a wrinkly, like, kind of gnarled hand grabs your wrist and he's like, "Where did you get that?"
Oh, didn't I tell you before? We found it off of this guy that...
Which guy and where? You notice, like, he's been pretty laid back until now.
Okay, well, at the very beginning of our adventure, we found ourselves in the port district, or the... what district would you call it? Is it just the port? And...
Warehouse.
The warehouse? No. This was the very first one that
Oh,
we had
yeah,
come
yeah.
into. And we entered an inn, and there were these holding cells. It looked like there was some illegal slave trade going on. And in one of the cells, there was a man, and he had already passed. And what was peculiar about him? He was disguised or something. And we found this on him, and found that if it connects with something of great power, like this stone here, it serves as a teleportation point.
Shit, he's dead.
You knew him?
Well, I would say every mage in the city knows him. He's the Vice Guildmaster.
The Vice Guildmaster?
Yeah, he was... Well, I mean, when everything started to go sideways, he rushed off. And I guess now he's dead. And, would you mind if I took a look at that?
Sure, you may. For a while, it had actually been tainted by the magenta crystals because I had fused them with the...
So he takes it from your hand, not quite paying attention, and more or less, like, kind of holds it out to his brother, and then they wink out of existence.
Hey!
Betrayed again!
At this point, I'm just way
Yeah.
too gullible.
It was sure easier to
Yeah.
tell them apart when one of them was diseased.
You notice... Oh, shit, what's his name?
Mr. Yeah,
Mr. Tibbs.
Tib, whatever.
He was the one with the really goofy name.
Yeah, he was.
Spitshine. Spitshine Stropwith.
Spitshine, what happened to them?
Well, I don't know, actually. I'm not even a wizard.
You aren't?
No, I'm just with them.
Why
I mean,
did
they were barely wizards. They didn't know to dispel magic.
It's
Well,
true.
do you know the way to the Mages District? The reason why we came to find you guys was so that they would be able to help us dispel this dome that's sitting above us, and They just made off with the black rod. That saved us more than once. It brings us to these teleportation points and oh.
Well, I will admit I just found them after the catastrophe. I'm just well, I guess you could call me a spell slinger, but I don't know if that'd be true. They didn't really let me in the Mages Guild, but well, they didn't really care about recruitment standards afterwards, so I joined up.
I just expect to be like, wait, Skitter, is that you? And you whip up the hat, and it's like Skitter's twin. It's just the same character.
No, sorry, he's smaller than Skitter, and he's got a very high pitched voice, and I don't have that much range.
No, none of us, most of us don't.
Yeah, so it's either this or complete incomprehensible gibberish, but we've already got that with Kahuna, so I didn't want to do that again.
Would that be the weirdest reveal that he is like Skitter with like a time turner or something? Like reliving things, everything's from a different perspective. Well, we've been stolen from him again.
Stop giving our shit to random people.
After we just gave all the money to Merrick.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Well, at least he was exchanging things with us for it. This just, like, I understand that this object was probably of some great significance to the mages, and that if the man that we had picked it off of was indeed their guild master, I mean, for all we know, they may have found themselves a way back into the mages district without us, but why would they go there without us?
Because they're dicks.
Well,
I mean, they seem to know what the rod was.
Let's go kill them. Get our stuff back.
Well, okay, so the rod,
I don't
these
know if
rocks,
that's the most reasonable response.
are they similar to
What I have?
no, like the
I mean, they asked for it, and you handed it to them voluntarily. I don't know if there's that much of a surprise involved here.
well, the thing is, there were no rings on it at the time.
I'm just gonna go over here. I don't know any of this stuff. I mean, you can talk to me if you want, but I don't really know much.
Well, we just want to know a way to the mages district.
Oh, well, I do know that. Just cross the tree.
Cross the tree?
Yeah.
The tree goes up to the mages district.
Well, eventually.
Well, it seems to be the only way. And everyone here will be safe for the time being. Now that the taint's been removed, and I don't believe
Who cares?
the undead.
Oh yeah, they've all settled back into their routine of saying the same line of dialogue every day.
No, I apart from the joke, they are actually like working to rebuild. You notice like the smith and a couple of people are already trying to patch the holes there.
Okay.
And actually, you know what? We'll just use Brungren's face for the smith.
I want to see these guys cosplayed.
Generic NPCs. Yeah,
Just
just
an
grab
NPC across their face, but they have like a massive smiling mouth.
Yeah, just
Like
grab a
smack in the
paper
middle of the
plate.
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, and
It's
they've got
fucking
the,
weird.
and they got like the tooth space.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Really,
have a
really
faux
creepy looking.
Brungren for the
They're
smith
they're unnerving.
because he's
I really don't appreciate that.
This is like this episode of I think it's the Twilight Zone or X-Files I saw where like randomly people just didn't have faces or mouths or something.
okay. So the smith, who I'm gonna use a non-NPC, so you guys aren't totally unnerved by talking to somebody. So not Brungren is going to show up. And he's gonna come over and be like, "Look, well, this is Brungren's voice. I should probably change that, but I don't think I'm going to while I think of a different voice. Well,
It's a weird introduction.
yeah.
You ever
shut
think
up.
that we kind of sound like each other?
A little? Don't worry
Yeah, I
about
can
it.
kind of hear it. All right,
Anyway,
that's fine.
So look, we're
There's only
probably
so many voices in the world.
we're probably gonna just be here. We've never met, and that doesn't matter, but you guys seem to know a thing or two. You also seem to be the most dangerous thing that hasn't killed us yet, or tried to kill us yet. So, look, I got a stash of stuff if you don't mind doing a little bit of dirty work for me. And I hate to do this, and I know this is kind of out of the blue, but there's some druids that are in the area, and they need to go.
And yeah,
Betrayal or killing things. God, I don't know which.
so the druids,
Not betrayal of you.
they
by the
they
way.
poisoned Zagnoth, correct?
Yep.
Can you tell me more about that night of the festival?
Well, we didn't exactly. We're the ones that didn't go. I mean, I'm not much of a party guy, as you can tell. I'm more of a
I see.
stay in my smithy and work kind of guy.
Mhm.
So, well, I didn't go. I didn't partake, and most of these people, they're on duty or they just weren't invited. It was kind of more for the upper class or the common folk.
That sounds pretty lonely.
Well, I mean, I got my forge. I got my
How do you
forge
meet any
back.
chicks?
I mean, ladies love a good strong smithing arm.
Oh. Can you teach me?
Yeah, sure. I mean, go take care of those druids and I'll teach you all you want.
Yeah. Let's do it.
But so night of the festival, all we knew was just that at some point, people started getting sick. You know, people came back, but they weren't the same. They looked ill, and it was almost overnight. Almost everybody just started to rot and die. We managed to force most of them out of town before they turned, and God knows where they went after that.
Pretty much everywhere else.
I think, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think a lot of them went to the Holy District for healing. But
The Holy District, that's a place that we actually haven't been to yet.
yeah, I'd tell you where it is, but he looks up at the rest of the city, which is kind of looming above you. Well, sense of direction's a bit mussed up.
Yep.
So, look, you go kill those druids, and you make sure no more come this way. I'll give you a fair amount of stuff, and I'll teach you how to smith if you wanna. Deal?
Deal, I suppose.
Okay.
How
good.
hard is it to learn how to smith?
I mean, it's a life's passion.
Pass.
But I mean, if you're just pass, okay. Well, I'm
No.
gonna go back to my smith.
I have to look through
I
my
quit.
notes, though. Because I thought that we were supposed to speak with the druids using... Was it Boris's name?
I don't actually remember the druids' names, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have to check my
I'm drawing a
notes.
blank now.
It's been too long.
I actually have it written down in one of these notebooks, but yeah, or maybe his name was Spol something of...
Swole something up.
No,
Yes, my name is Grundgren Swolenov.
No, I just remember it may have been an Ov name, but I specifically remember the B. Oh, was it like... there was some Bristlethorn... Wander, do you have any notes on it?
I don't think so. Not in this one. I'd have to check one of my other notebooks. I need to be more consistent with which ones I use. Might be in my Google Docs list, but yes, you guys were supposed to use a mage. Part of the problem is you keep moving my notebooks, so I don't know where they are anymore.
They're in the shelf.
Just
where
keep
they are.
hiding
doing
his
that.
that.
Books.
Well,
then
she
you can
does.
write the
She's
story.
like, I'm going to clean up and put everything where I know where it is, and then never ever let you know until you need them.
Oh
which is
god,
too
that's
late.
what my mom used to do.
Hey.
Well,
To be fair, I never cleaned, so I only brought it upon myself.
the weird part is she only cleans my stuff. Her stuff is a giant mess. She just cleans my stuff because it's a mess that she doesn't care about.
Hey.
It's true.
No, it's none of these notes. It has to be in this book, but it's falling apart. Yeah, because my one apprehension with killing the druids is, I mean, at the same time though, they did poison the populace and kill many innocent people in their efforts to cull out those they deemed harmful to the world. Because we know about the...
And arrest me and work with Gorlar.
Barstow. Isn't it? Barstow Softred? No.
No.
No, Barstow was the
Barstow, California?
Yeah, Barstow was the halfling.
Living it up in Barstow, California.
Nobody's living it up in Barstow. Barstow is a town full of people whose skin just looks like leather now.
Borisov.
Okay, yeah, I've
we
forgotten the name
would
by
have
this
named
point.
somebody that at some
So
point.
I remember that his name was Boris. I was correct. I just remember his last name had an Ov at the end. Yes.
Boris Borisov.
Yes, my name is Russia St. Petersburg.
That's probably one of the Grave of Man suggested names.
Yes, it was. So, would you like to accompany us?
No, I mean, I could,
We
but...
have enough friends.
More rogues.
I mean, I feel like I'd be edging in on your goblin friend's territory.
He needs a friend.
I mean, you've been
Or he
traveling
becomes
with those mages
emotionally
for a
dissonant.
while, haven't you?
I mean, like, about a week, maybe? I've
Oh,
Oh, I thought
mostly
you were
just...
friends for life. Never mind.
What? No. I'm
Oh.
like a wannabe mage guild recruit.
I see. So you never thought that there was anything duplicitous about them before?
No, they've been, I mean, kind of inept, but mostly just friendly, I guess.
Kinda?
Inept and friendly, it could have all been a facade, like so many other instances in this campaign. Well, we'll have to find out. So you said that across the bridge, that's where they should be headed?
Yep.
Is that also
Hmm?
is that also where the druids are?
Well, I mean, they've set themselves up kind of around the Mages Guild. We got close once with some invisibility spells, but then they kind of knew we were coming.
Well, I have a spell for that. I'm gonna have to crush a couple of magic stones for. Or wait a minute, because we're in the proximity of this, I could just cast it, right?
Yeah, Boris Borichov. That's the name. But yes,
Borichov.
you could cast anything next to this thing, and it wouldn't cost you anything.
Okay. I will cast, and this will last for 8 hours, Seeming on all the party members so that we all look like druids.
Okay. So all of you guys are disguised as druids. What kind of druids are we talking here? Like regular druids, tablemancer druids? Give me kind of like a visual description.
Techno
well,
druids.
what did Boris Borichov look like?
You have no idea.
But we found his corpse.
Did you find Boris Borichov's corpse, or
was he asking us
Listen,
to
there's
talk
been a
with-
lot of corpses.
yeah, you found a different. You found a
Made
different
some, we found
druid.
some.
I don't actually.
No, but I talked with him, and
Was-
he told me to tell Thistlethorn, the druid leader, whatever,
You did take
about
notes. Good for you.
about Boris Borichov. No,
I'm glad.
this is not notes. This is off the top of my
Okay,
head.
so you know what Boris Borchov himself looked like, but do you mean like his mask and stuff? Because Boris Borchov was a suitably large man. You could make maybe Greg look like it.
Well, and I know I can make him look like it, but we just want to have their attire and to look.
Well, yeah.
human
So
with masks.
it's a green robe with a wooden mask,
Okay.
and that seems to be what you know of what they wear. You haven't actually seen a whole lot of druids, though. If I remember right, Skitter has like 5 druid robes by this
The
point.
mask's either going to stick out really doofily, or it's going to be oddly muzzle-shaped for 2 of us.
Well, actually, Seeming allows you to disguise physical appearance, clothing, armor, weapons, equipment. You can make each creature seem a foot taller or shorter and appear thin, fat, or in between. But you can't change their body type, so you can't give them extra arms and legs and stuff.
We can't be a centaur.
No. All right.
Dreams ruined.
So we're properly disguised and we'll be able to infiltrate the druids. Or at least get by them to some extent.
Until they have a password.
Which we have.
Tell me
course.
something that only Boris Borichov would know.
I'm dead.
It's true. Boris is dead. He would know he's dead, and most of them probably don't.
Actually, is his corpse still in the cathedral? Oh, but his spirit already went away. I can't bring him back then.
Or we just say something horribly intimately private that even they wouldn't know, so it doesn't help, but something only he would know. He's really into vor.
Well,
Oh, you mean art?
ew, no, don't mention that junk.
That's the most quoted thing from WoW ever. The entire WoW series. That's the #1 quote to revisit.
All right. So we're in disguise. Let's hope this doesn't alarm people. You know that we're just using this as a disguise, correct?
I mean, I saw you transform, so yeah, it's fine.
Okay. And here, have a sending stone.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yep. So what we'll do is we'll try to contact you when we find your friends, the mages.
Sure.
And also as a way to inform the smith, if we've dealt with all those druids. We'll try negotiation first, and if that fails, well, then we'll go with his option.
Trying to see if I've written anything like down note-wise anywhere. I don't know why I switched notebooks. Guess I didn't. Okay, whatever. I'll just switch back to this one. It's a little bit better for actual notes.
What you need is just a searchable database.
Yeah,
Get on that.
I tried with the Google Docs, but it was kind of cumbersome. I probably should though. Okay. You know, I should probably just do like a separate Google Doc with notes from each date. That actually would be smart. Anyway, so you guys are all disguised as druids, except for Kahuna, probably.
Well, Kahuna is amorphous, right? Can't he just shape himself into a humanoid being?
I mean, okay. So
Or
he's a
just
very
hide in-
big
or just
humanoid
hide in
being
somebody's bag of holding.
that doesn't quite understand basic human locomotion.
Oh no.
He kind of yeah, he kind of quaps.
This isn't good. Kahuna? Here, I'll like take it off of him. Why don't you go play in the water over there?
Are you just gonna leave him in the fountain?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when we're trying to sneak past these druids, he in that particular form would have been a liability. Unless
there was a culling of party members that day.
No, it's
What's gonna happen? He's gonna get sucked into the plumbing, and we're never gonna see him again.
It's just a fountain. Otherwise, I mean, Drez, you're a druid yourself. You summon elementals, right? Or you could?
He's not an elemental, is he?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's a
Kahuna's
big
an
old water
elemental.
Oh.
Rope.
He's not
Drez.
very good at it.
Drez.
Noises.
Drez.
What?
What do druids do? I want to get into the role.
What? Oh. No.
I mean, then again,
Drez.
Dress is
This will help me become a better actor.
Dress is probably from a different sect of druids than these humans ever were.
Oh, Drez, is that true?
So far, what they do is arrest me and attack me with tables.
So, are there any tables nearby that we should like go grab and just like keep in our bags of holding?
Well, either way, Kahuna is fully
Just
healed
pull
because
a-
he
Be like,
got
I'm
in the
summoning
water.
a table, and then we
Table
pull a
Mancer's
table
house
out
is
of
right
our
there.
pull a table out of our bag and throw it
There's
on the
still
ground.
a house
like,
full of tables right south of us.
No, that got
Alright.
flattened by an
Oh.
ice storm.
The hailstorm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
sad.
guys, let's
Sorry.
proceed to the tree.
Hold
Okay.
on.
Huh?
I go up to this NPC. Can I borrow your table?
Sure. I guess.
I'm gonna pick up one of the tables and see if it fits into my bag of holding.
No, but it's pretty light comparatively.
I'm gonna tuck the table under my arm.
Just the whole table.
Yep. Thanks.
You're gonna bring that back, right?
No comment.
Here's 50 gold.
Oh boy.
That's a
Thanks.
A weird amount to pay for it. He doesn't understand money, does he?
Nope.
Probably not.
I think we've
Alrighty.
established Greg is barely literate, Math skills are probably
I mean,
even
at this
worse.
point, we just have to sit back and watch what happens as he tries
That's what I do.
as he tries to RP a character that's trying to RP Ablemancer.
So
Do you want
Greg,
me to make him look like Tablemancer?
All the better.
Well, okay. So one thing you have
I've
to remember
created a
about
monster.
Tablemancer is that he
You
was
could have taught me how to be a druid, and instead you did nothing. So this is your fault.
Tablemancer was actually some kind of wood elemental, was he not?
yeah, he had wooden skin.
Okay, change his appearance a little bit.
I mean, I've got Tablemancer's clothing
Yeah, that's
Oh,
even
yeah,
more
and his
convincing.
Put it on.
mask. Okay.
Wait, but we already have him disguised. Why would that help?
I don't know, more authentic. Look, I've just been looting every body you guys have left behind. I got a lot of stuff.
Maybe while we're at it, so that we can't be spied on, we should put the bucket back on his head.
You idiot. That's a dumb.
And you went along with it for hours.
All right.
All right, so I'm dressed as
Okay.
Tablemancer over my
Yep.
plate mail, or what?
It
Are we
looks
going
Well,
back to
remember,
that
you're
again?
already disguised, so
So I
your
look
plate
at
mail is disguised
swole-
like a robe.
I look at like a swole Tablemancer.
Oh no.
okay. So you guys start going up the tree trunk, and it kind of levels off, like it's a bit of a steep climb, and then it kind of levels off for quite a while. And then I don't have all of this drawn because that would be ridiculous.
You've been working on the tree, though.
Well, yes, so I have the next area spawn. So I'll
I was
bring
gonna
you
be
over
so
for that.
alarmed if the tree leveled up.
Aha. I mean, we could do that. Play in an RPG universe where everything just levels randomly.
There's just a vertical column of gold light. Full on,
Ding!
like, wow, the wow ding.
Cute.
Okay, so you guys
are those ballistas?
Yes, give me a second.
Don't look at his screen.
She saw me making this earlier. She's
Yeah.
just meta gaming.
Sorry.
She's not Skitter.
Okay,
Then Skitter can say that they're ballistas.
so you see, no. Why did Skitter say that? He knows the first thing you don't do with metagame knowledge is spoil everything.
Okay.
So you guys come across after, I mean, it takes a while. These things kind of are spread out all around the city and like kind of going in and out of cliffs. So you kind of transfer from one tree to another, and it takes a couple.
After this mechanic was established in like
hours?
episode like 12, we've never used it a single time, have we?
Nope.
Mhm.
So it takes actually like quite some time to traverse.
We're kind of
but
the
it's-
best and worst players.
Yep. But so after a while, you eventually reach kind of this like, well, actually no, it's not a couple hours. It doesn't take much more than like half an hour to get to this spot, but it looks like you're gonna be here for a while. Kind of like the Great Dragon Road or whatever it is. But
With how divergent we are
Oh
from
my
intended
God.
play, I think
Yeah.
it's more accurate to call us play testers than players at this point.
it's true. If
Shut
I
up.
ever turn this into a game, I am rethinking things hard. But then again, the game wouldn't be able to handle half the shit that I do. Anyway, so you guys go for, I want to say half an hour. I was kind of making it sound like it was really long, but that's if you're going a little bit further on this. You see it stretching on for quite some ways in front of you. But you eventually kind of come upon a bit of like a hill, and you see almost immediately 3 ballistas trained on your position, manned by druids.
They're not gonna shoot us because we're druids.
Well, they haven't shot us yet.
Yeah.
Undefeatable logic.
We're not there yet.
Oh, you guys can't see it. Sorry.
Yep, bring
I
us
thought
over.
I thought I dragged you over. I guess not.
Oh, they're way up there.
Yep. Sorry. This probably should have been smaller than I made it, maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. The trees are huge.
I appreciate the scale. Well, I'm gonna start walking forward.
Okay.
Nothing could go wrong.
Wait,
Wait,
so
why
these
is-
ballistas
wait,
were
where-
put on here after
They-
the tree fell?
Well, no, the tree was grown, and it looks like the blisters were
Oh.
grown out of them.
Yeah, I've got
As
the
well as, like, the
ritual
moss
for
and
it
stuff.
somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, if you wanted to, Keith could actually grow one of these. Originally, I was going to kind of have this be like a Metroidvania thing where Keith had to grow the bridges between, and then shit
Oh, that
went
would've
off the
been really
rails and I
fun.
gave up
That
on
would
that
require
idea.
me to know where we're going.
Yeah, it would have required me to make more maps than I did. And you guys not getting kidnapped by Gorlar almost immediately. Because originally he was going to be like a B-list or villain, and I'm like, wait a second. He suddenly became very plot relevant way faster than I intended him to be. Anyway, so you guys
And
come
then
up
he was
very
a lover.
close. You guys actually get pretty close to the druids before they hail you. And they seem a little bit more relaxed, but also kind of really confused, because it's Tablemancer and then three other associated druids. And you hear the one behind the crossbow go, oh, shit, you know what? I'll just go with this voice. Fuck, what was Tablemancer's actual name?
I
I don't think, did he have one?
don't know if we ever learned it.
I don't know if you ever learned it.
We never learned it.
He became
The name.
he functionally became
His name is
Seymour.
Greg Gecknew.
I just looked over at the Grave of Man name list, and the first name that I saw was Brock Strongo, but I don't think I want to go with that.
Brock.
Brock.
Oh god, did you contribute that one yourself?
No, that is
And somebody else knows you very well.
yeah. Okay. How about actually somebody Lord of the Sands has some good ones here. Let's go with Amergen. I didn't realize that you were still with us.
Yeah, I resurrected it. It messed up my larynx. We'll just go ahead and roll a deception check on that.
What is that bluff roll? Let's see this.
Oh, fuck
no.
my ass.
All right. So he looks at you for a bit. He looks you up and down. Uh-huh. Huh.
Anyway,
And what are you doing back so early? I figured you'd be busy with your task for quite some time. You didn't seem like you'd be
nah, I got killed, so I gotta go back and answer for failure.
You got killed.
Yeah, like I said, I got resurrected. Came back. Larynx is all screwed up.
So Alarin's going to interject and try to put on sort of like a manly voice with her strong performance skills. The group sent by Boris Borichov was slain in the nearby keep.
And then that would make you? Because I thought Boris was with Amergen.
Was it only the two of them? Oh man.
Whoops.
You never learned. You never bothered to talk to anybody.
Well, we talked with Boris for a long time, but
Okay.
he was
Whoops.
dying.
I had a good thing going, Lauren.
All right.
Sorry.
Totally believe in
So,
me.
there is kind of a loud thunk, and a ballista bolt grazes Greg's side as it
That's not
sails
nice.
off past him. And the druids roll for initiative.
No, it's me. I throw the
no.
table down on the ground.
Well,
Ah!
well, that'll take 7 years to reload, so that's the good news.
I
Just
suppose.
throwing the table down on the ground. God damn it.
Wait,
For the audio listeners, Bird's first deception check was a 6. Not very convincing. His second, with the table, insisting upon his identity, was a 5. Roll for
Table
initiative.
is even less
I
convincing.
threw the table upside down and broke off 2 of the legs.
These are like lore accurate. These are like lore accurate rolls.
My
I
God.
thought that there were more. Like Boris made it seem like he and a scout team of druids.
He did, but
Oh.
It was just
man.
him
It only
and
takes
the-
2.
Yeah.
okay. Give me a second. Skitter has to roll initiative. What? No character was found for selected. What do you?
You
What?
have to highlight the character.
This is stupid.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah. I see why. There we go. What? Did that first one?
Excuse
Okay,
me.
that second one most definitely worked. Let's see. Skitter's up here, and then these guys are gonna, you know what, let's just roll that again. Well, that's,
Apparently, they have to reload their ballistas.
yeah. So anyway,
In
It's,
close
uh,
Skitter was
quarters
dazzled by the
combat.
bolt flying
Those are
through
some
the air.
A+
no,
rolls.
that's not Skitter.
That's for the druids.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
used the
even
Skitter roll
better.
system for
Even
NPCs.
better.
Yeah, so they
Does that mean
apart
that all
from
the
the-
NPCs have amazing decks?
no, I modify it. But in the case of a natural one, I don't have to bother. Makes it easy. Anyway, Lauren, it's your turn. Greg almost got shot.
Almost got shot. Well, I'm going to go in and stab this guy with my rapier.
All right.
All right, let's see. Weapons. Rapier. Ah, that's not good enough.
Nope.
And Kahuna, he's going to go in and destroy the ballista
Okay.
by just pulling it apart. Do I have to roll a strength check or something?
You have to, yeah, roll an attack.
Oh, you mean like a slam?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you have to hit the thing and break the thing.
That's true. Slam.
I think the last time you actually hit something with your rapier was Tablemancer.
No, I had also completely destroyed the eldritch tentacle face guy that we found in the room with the final crystal.
Oh.
He got slurped out of existence too.
I forgot you did that. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you did.
It is just the most horrifying weapon.
Okay,
She
so
has the scary weapons. Like you guys have the dangerous stuff, but hers are like actually existentially horrifying. Anyway, so both of you miss.
Aw.
Or Kahuna just doesn't do enough damage to it because it's hard. Like it's got like a shieldy thing. It looks like it's meant for fortification. Skitter's turn. He is going to you know what? I know what I'm going to do with Skitter's weapons. I'm just going to make a second Hammer of Moradin.
What?
You mean like in the character sheet?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that I have sneak attack.
That's gonna be
damage
like
in
he's
there.
just gonna spontaneously like it's gonna have like mitosis and split into two.
Okay. So Skitter is going to sneak up and slammo the guy. I guess I should probably roll the stealth. Okay, well he just walks up and slammos the guy. Still full damage, I believe.
God
You
damn.
can sneak. Yeah, I think you
Okay.
can. I think you can sneak attack on a.
He's
on a
definitely
flank, right?
flanking.
Yeah, is it really this easy for a rogue to flank? Yep. Wow. That's stupid. All right. He wow. I want you guys to look at that roll, by the way.
The stealth
That roll is dumb.
No, his attack damage.
Oh, the attack.
Oh. Oh.
Those are a lot of numbers.
Yeah, well he has 5d6 on a
8d6 plus 7?
he's got 5d6 on the sneak attack, and the hammer itself zappy now. Anyway, Greg, it's your turn.
All right, looking up what cantrip I want to use.
More cantrips.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to this guy. I'm going to hit him with Shocking Grasp, which does 1d8 lightning damage on hit with a melee weapon. Which hits, probably?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll roll 1d8 on top of that. There you go. And then I'm going to throw a extra attack on it.
By the way, Shocking Grasp does 2d8 when you hit level 5.
You're correct. Sorry about that. I'll roll a second one for you there.
It's a little bit more.
Okay, I'm going to hit him with a attack.
You missed with that one.
Okay, and I'm going to hit him with an extra attack. This again, probably.
You can cast a spell. How many attacks do you get?
War magic, dude.
Jesus.
If I use a cantrip as a action, I get a bonus attack.
So that would mean you only get 2 attacks per turn then.
But I get an extra attack. As just a base ability.
Well, so for Shocking Grasp, it's a melee spell attack against the target. You have to touch them. That's not through your weapon. That's...
Okay.
So you don't get 3 attacks there. You get 2 attacks plus your spell.
Okay.
So
take away one of the attacks then.
Yeah, so we'll take away the last one, I guess. So you do still a lot of damage to him. I'll have to double check the rules on that, just because that's
They get really complicated because if you are too generous, I get like 9 attacks. It's crazy.
You know you're in a particular kind of campaign when there's a weapon called the Glaive Axe of Wondrous Explosions +2.
Bonus action attack is not the attack action, so you'd not get the extra attack because of the class feature. So yeah, you only get your first attack plus the spell bird.
Okay, that seems a lot more balanced.
Yeah, because I think your options are spell plus attack or 2 attacks.
Oh, I use it as a bonus attack. I see. So it gets really fucking complicated if I use Action Surge, but I can't do that for a little while.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so there's our answer. So you do 34 damage to him, which is still fine.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna write them down there. Okay, cool. And Drez, it's your turn.
So, this is going to be interesting.
By the way, Shell, does it go away when you guys go into combat or anything? Or like...
I think it just lasts 8 hours.
Can you look it up? Is it concentration? Is it...
No, it's not a concentration.
Huh. Okay.
The spell lasts for the duration unless you use your action to dismiss it sooner.
Wow.
I'll be back in a second.
A creature can use the action to inspect the target and make an intelligence
Okay,
investigation check.
It's fine. It just means they have nobody will see what you guys really look like in this combat.
Mm-hmm.
So I encased the other one in a dome of force.
Oh. He fires his ballista bolt.
That's not a great idea.
It ricochets off the side.
Roll a die 4.
Oh god.
It whizzes right past him.
Oof.
And kind of like clatters against. He looks kind of confused and extremely upset.
He probably should be, because he just got Simpsoned.
Okay, so the other guy is gonna make a strength check. Michelle, can you make a strength check?
For myself or
Yeah.
Kahuna?
Kahuna.
Okay, so my current strength is a 14 with a modifier of like 2.
Kahuna's strength is what, 18 or something?
Okay, so then that means it would add 2 more points.
He tries to kind of like wrestle the ballista sideways. Oh wait, no, Kahuna, it's not inside Kahuna. You just moved Kahuna on top of it.
Well, actually, Kahuna was trying to tear it apart while sitting on it. Like he's like it's inside him as he's like tearing it up.
Yeah, well, that's not enough. I guess he's just gonna shoot Kahuna for 3d8 damage. which actually is kind of Peasley compared to the regular damage. Ballistas look a lot scarier than they actually are once you start getting into homebrew equipment. Anyway, so Kahuna takes 15 damage as a ballista bolt fires through him.
Oh no.
And then the other guy, Keith, what's your summon animal spell?
I'm back.
I think Keith went away.
Oh, okay. Are we taking a break by any chance?
Blah, blah, blah. I mean, after this
I mean,
battle...
we might as well just go for... It's like 30 minutes until 3 hours, so we might as well just go for a full...
after this battle, we're done anyway. Because I don't have any map drawn as soon as you get to the end of this.
Oh, wow. We don't normally run into the border, but there it is.
Yeah, well,
okay.
Monster Hunter kind of destroyed my schedule, so I haven't exactly
Plus,
been...
if you're anything like me, you totally forgot they were doing D&D today.
I
Which
knew
I really
was not
appreciate that we
prepared.
moved it up to Saturday, by the way.
Yep. Okay, so...
I was very aware of it because I had to schedule tabletop around this session.
Yeah.
Okay. So, who has done the most amount of damage? No one's aware of Skitter. Okay,
I have done 0 damage.
Bird.
I've done 0 damage.
Bird.
Oh, you mean Greg?
Yeah, Bird Greg.
Don't refer to
You-
me as my people name.
Are now surrounded by dogs.
What the fuck?
And then
Are they blink dogs?
Druids, goddamn you.
there's a couple of dogs for Keith. Keith, I'm going to need you to roll your macro.
My macro?
Your dog macro.
He's giving us a taste of our own medicine, and I don't appreciate it.
I'm opening their skill
I have been
sheet.
learning from Keith, and now I will be using from Keith.
I don't appreciate it.
You know there's other Fae that are scarier. You know that, right?
I know, but guess how
Like-
many Fae I've drawn?
1. Dogs.
Because like if you really want stuff to use against us, you got some hags to read about.
Yeah. Or I've got armies of dogs.
All right. So how many times am I attacking?
Okay, 5 for Greg, 3 for you.
There's Greg.
Fail.
Yeah, they're gonna have some
Good
trouble with our
dogs? Is that really the
ASCs.
macro?
Yep.
No, good
You
good dogs
nerdlinger.
is their character sheet name.
Oh, even better. You nerdlinger.
Okay. And then for yourself. Alright, so... you do take extra damage, though, it looks like. It's an extra... Yeah, because you don't have crit dice thrown onto the
I
bite
need to enable
macro.
crit.
Yep. Okay, so you take probably 11 damage, or
Let's
what's
see,
your
crit
armor
damage?
class?
Crit damage would be 1d6, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already rolled it.
All right,
But yeah.
I've added that now to the macro.
What's your current armor class?
19?
Okay, so yeah, you get hit for 11 from Dog Swarm.
Ow.
And that's his turn.
That's a nasty bite.
Yeah.
Lauren.
My
Yeah.
turn?
Imagine
Yep.
a dog bite so hard that if it happened to a normal person, it'd take off a limb.
My chat is suggesting that Keith summon dogs too. Just-
No,
Just an
no,
army of
really.
dogs. You're gonna have to like invert their
You have
color.
to have... Yeah, you're going to have to make different colors
If I
for
wanted to
enemy
be
dogs.
a dick, I'd have every single druid summon dogs.
Ah, no.
Aren't these bad boys? They're not good
Ooh.
boys.
Okay. What's that?
That's just a bubble.
Oh.
It's a
Oh, the
concentration
bubble.
spell.
Oh. Yep. Okay.
So I
Guess
have
who's
to
getting
do a
hit?
con save, and I nat crit it. A nat 20 on a save is unusual. Hooray!
Okay, so Lauren, what are you doing?
Okay, I am going to bring out the devil card and throw it on the ground.
Where?
Probably near the dogs.
Which dogs?
The ones on the right of me.
Okay. So, as like last time, tentacles pop out of the ground and start wailing on them nearby. Do you remember? It's Avard's black tentacles.
I think so.
Who summoned the dogs?
The
Druid on the right.
yeah, druid on the right.
All right, we just need to hit him really hard, and then a saving throw will be horrible.
God damn, where are the tentacles? There they are. I'll just go with these.
So, Bird, do you know how concentration works?
Every time they get attacked, they have to roll concentration.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
have to roll 10 or half the damage they take. So, you should be able to break that pretty easily.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I apparently at level 10 became an utter powerhouse of damage.
Okay. So that's
I'm
your
trying to keep
turn.
one of them imprisoned for use after the fight.
What's Kahuna doing?
He's going to whelm the guy.
Okay, so he's just gonna start.
Yeah, so
Grounding him.
he has to do a strength saving throw. And on failure, the target takes 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage and can't escape.
Okay, so he actually he's pretty strong, so he resists.
Ah. Okay. That's unfortunate. But now Kahuna's also no longer where the point of the ballista is.
Correct. Well, the ballista has to be reloaded anyway. They're not meant for reuse. Okay. And so does he take damage if he makes the strength save or no?
No.
Okay. So Skitter is going to sneak attack.
Or actually, let's see.
I think Skitter kills. No, yes, Skitter kills the guy.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess that gets rid of the druids from the order. Whatever, I know what they are, where they are. Natural one. Let's see. So, Greg, it's your turn.
Oh, yeah! I'm gonna ignore the dogs. I'll probably crit them to death anyway. We're gonna focus on my friend, Dead Man Steve over here. Bam! Oh. Extra attack. Yeah, bam. Bam.
Okay, so he has to make a Constitution savings throw equal to half the damage.
Or 10, whichever is higher. In this case,
Okay.
10.
He succeeds.
Yes,
did
he
ta-
does.
Did he take 2 hits?
No.
Or 1 hit?
No, Bird only hit with 1.
Oh, right.
Do you really have Wall of Force already?
Yeah.
From your...
Probably
I
from
have
the
it
mountain.
from being a mountain druid.
Yeah, mountain druid.
Okay. I was like, I don't see it on the spell list.
No, I can't learn it as a druid.
Yeah.
It's exclusive to being a mountain druid.
Okay. And then it's Drez's turn.
And I didn't even know it existed when I chose mountain druid. Because I didn't go that far in the future. I've never been this high of a level of a character before, so this is news for me.
Really? Level 10? I suppose a lot of people quit playing their campaigns.
It is very
Early
hard to
on.
get a group to keep meeting up periodically in real life on like a weekly or monthly basis to actually make it this far into a campaign.
Oh, yeah, it's insanity.
Yep, and we've been
Complete
doing it for
insanity.
what, 7 months?
I would imagine most D&D groups die by week 2.
It's
Yeah.
yeah. They're like YouTube channels.
You get you get one good session, like, cool guys, let's see. Well, how about meeting
And
next
then
week?
everyone's like, "Oh, this is
And
what
crickets.
D&D is." Oh no.
Yep.
I'm gonna give Aubrey Plaza a try against Doggy Druid.
Wow. Steve.
magic missile.
And then the list of
Your
names
mind is a scary place.
the list of names has reset because I rolled a 1d6 earlier and I got 5 stars back because we had a day pass.
Mhm.
You'll never know what's at the end of this list until I have to go to my last weapon. Then you find out which Hollywood star is my ace in the hole.
Okay. So you're doing magic missile on the guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he needs to do like a 12.
He fails. All the dogs go away.
Yeah!
Yay!
I didn't have to murder dogs.
I'm gonna get rid of the tentacles too, probably.
Goodbye, Fey spirits. We didn't have to cleave your head in half like an axe, like in Watchmen or something.
Okay, and I think that actually
They're just
kills him.
gone.
So he crumbles.
So now it's just the guy in the Wall of Force,
Yes.
huh?
Interrogation time.
Interrogation time.
As you walk over to them,
Don't tell me they have cyanide in their molars.
Who? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Give me a second. I have to look at this spell.
Are you looking at the Wall of Force?
No.
Oh.
Spells can go through Wall of Force, correct?
It says nothing can physically pass through it.
Yeah, so a spell...
Which does not mean nothing physical can pass through it. It means nothing can pass through it.
Huh. I'm trying to figure out how this spell works, and I'm not entirely sure. Well, I'm going with it. So
You're really
he
trying to get him
is going to cast a spell. You know what? On Drez. Drez, make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
you
a
don't hear it.
spectacularly bad
You
roll.
don't know what he did to you, but you feel magic hit you. Which is really confusing. I don't actually know how this works. And then he's going to sit down and look at you.
Could actually have I used counter charm, but I wouldn't have known that he was being charmed.
No.
I think it's done for.
You have no idea what happened. It looked like he just yelled something at Drez. But you can't hear him because of Wall of Force. Because nothing goes through it. Except for the spell. Which, I might be interpreting this spell wrong, but it looks like he can do this.
It's the
and
bad
you have
one.
no idea what he did to you.
It's the bad one. What's going on?
Shell, you don't know what happened to Drez.
Well, he's not talking, right? We were supposed to interrogate this guy, and now he's not talking. Kahuna, goes up to the wall. Well, what do we do with him, guys?
Yeah.
The druid. He's stuck behind Drez's wall of force.
I mean, we could just
Why are we
leave him
killing
there.
him?
Yeah,
Just leave him here for 10 minutes.
Drez,
Just
what's
walk
your
away.
plan?
Well, I was thinking we get information from them, but this whole sound problem wasn't planned.
Sound?
I mean, we could always just, restrain him. Or just beat him up.
How long does the
Yeah.
wall of force last?
10 minutes.
For a while.
10 minutes.
I mean, you can stop spells if you want to.
I'm gonna move out of the way of the ballista. Skitter.
That
Come
is a reasonable
Okay.
plan.
What's up?
Thank. No, we're getting out of the way of the ballista.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he already fired it.
Well,
I
he has
could-
10 minutes to load another bolt. You could probably do it.
Doesn't seem like he's moving.
Is he doing anything in there?
He actually turns and is watching you guys still.
Is he, talking?
He's waiting. I mean, you can't hear him. He can't hear you.
Yeah, but
He knows he's
wait,
trapped.
Do they have, is he Qui-Goning right now?
He is Qui-Goning right now.
God damn it.
Oh, he can go fuck himself.
This guy's a pretentious douchebag.
I mean, he doesn't know he's Qui-Goning. Shell knows he's Qui-Goning.
We do have somebody who canonically knows he's Qui-Goning.
What
They didn't
is
turn out well for
Qui-Goning?
Qui-Gon.
Sitting behind a barrier
The
and
part
waiting.
right before Qui-Gon dies, there's a part where the barrier's closed and he meditates and
the
shit,
meditation
which is
before.
the most douchey thing ever.
Yep.
I can't believe it.
So he's
I'm gonna-
just
I'm
waiting
gonna-
for you.
Yeah, I'm in a deadly lightsaber fight. You know what I'll do? I'll sit cross-legged, so I have
Take
to
a
get back
break.
up afterwards.
Go get a snack.
Well, I suppose that this doesn't prevent us from casting stuff on him, right?
I did not
Yep.
plan this. I did
No,
not
you
plan
really
this all the way
didn't.
through.
I mean, we have a captive. It's better than the other two, who we just killed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you So
I-
you can do spells that don't have to physically pass through the barrier like a projectile.
Right. So I am going to cast suggestion on him.
Okay.
This is going to be interesting.
How does suggestion work again?
Let's see. So I have to make a suggestion that is a reasonable course of action that doesn't make the creature harm itself. He has to make a wisdom savings throw. So I am going to say,
Give up.
No. You will lead us to the druids and cease all hostilities.
He cups an ear and cocks his head.
Oh, wait! He can't hear me! That was stupid. Drat.
Yeah, I don't know if you planned that one very well.
No.
Oh, yeah, you and your ivory tower.
I forgot about the wall of force. Well, just that there's that sound can't pass through it, okay? I forgot about the sound aspect of the spell. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Grumble, grumble.
Damien.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
What should we do?
I mean, you could free him. Or you could kill him. Or you could free him and then kill him.
I like that one. Droz, make that one happen.
Free
you
him
could-
and then kill him.
Could keep him as a pet. It's worked out.
We
for
already
him
have
so far.
Skitter and Kahuna.
Hey. No.
No, actually,
And
I think I have a
Drez.
plan. I have a plan.
Okay, so are we letting him out so that we can kill him or get him to lead us to the
So I
druids?
still have the sleeping poison from Kill Hall.
Oh my god,
the sleeping
really?
poison.
I remember
Yeah.
that now. Wow.
So I'm gonna give I'm gonna give Skitter my sleeping poison and the warp Jordans.
Oh.
You want him to warp in and stab
Oh,
the guy
boy.
with the poison?
And he can do something and he can reasonably surprise this guy.
Okay, so Skitter is going to... Yeah, because he can go through the wall of force with the Warp Jordans. Skitter is going to disappear. And then, like, a moment later... Let me see. Huh. You more or less see knife wounds start appearing on the guy.
Oh.
And then he passes out.
That's an
And then Skitter
alarming
pops
way
back.
to put it.
I mean, he had some constitution.
Oh, so you had to
Like,
roll
just
several times.
Just like multiple stabs.
I mean, yeah.
Alright, the bubble disappears.
Okay, and he's fast asleep.
Yep. Oh, he is out cold.
How long does that last?
No one knows in this party. Because it's from a dead guy. Nobody knows what the poison does.
It's you go out for about 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think they dosed you two with?
Now, what's below this tree?
Blank Void, Broken City. Why am I using Skitter voice? I guess I was just in it. Anyway,
Yeah.
so looking
How
down,
many
there's kind
those
of
back, by the way?
sure. Yeah, here you go.
I mean, either we wait 3 days for him to revive or we drop him off the side.
Drop him off the side. Drop him off the side.
Somewhat morbid.
No, that it's not the kind of thing that I would
you
normally
could wake him
ascribe
up if
to.
you cured the poison.
Yeah.
That's true too.
We can
Oh yes, because our plan should be completely schizophrenic and make no sense.
well, I mean, like once he's out of the bubble, we can like actually like tie him down and trap him, and then cure the poison to make him wake up. I'm not entirely sure what information I'm trying to get out of him. I just seemed like an idea. That was a good idea.
No, this is a good idea. This is practice for the next campaign, where you'll probably actually have to capture and interrogate people.
We've been terrible at deception and interrogations lately, though.
I know.
Well, we don't
can't
need deception when he's just our captive.
You must find the DARPA chief.
At that point, it's more like intimidation.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Well,
Metal Gear.
I don't want to carry him. It's much too large.
I'm a table mancer, not a druid mancer.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm looting him.
I mean, that's fine.
That works too.
Alright, so after Skitter's done, he's just some human.
Skitter Steve, you must find the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson.
Okay.
So the druids are
Do you have a
humans?
codec for him so I can talk to him? Because I don't think I can talk to people face to face.
103.25.
Awesome.
You're listening to 103.25 CBC. Shit, I can't spell.
Center for Disease Control.
Now,
Just some overzealous employee talking about like the dangers of typhoid fever or something.
Bringing to you the Spin Doctors with the newest hit. Oh, wash your hands every day now.
hey guys, I have an idea.
Let's see, do we have any rope?
Woo!
Yeah, I got a lot.
My idea is tie him up, hang him off the tree, then cures poison.
Oh.
Wow,
we
you
can-
want him to wake up and be pissed.
Yeah, and then we can cut the rope if you want to answer our questions.
So we're the bad guys now. I like it.
Oh man.
So Skitter
Were we-
starts.
Yeah.
We've only ever been the good guys as a matter of perspective.
I mean, usually good guys don't like allow captured people to become their official party members. Or no, usually bad guys
Hey,
don't. I'm
dude,
getting
we've been paying
confused.
you this whole time.
You
Well,
really
no, I've
won.
been
Yeah,
paying
you won the
myself
lottery so far.
It's true.
That whole thing back there was just a misunderstanding because that was Dimitri speaking through Greg about Gorlar.
What?
I can't move him there.
I can. So he's hanging out the side. So how are we gonna talk to him?
He's not that far away.
So we're just
Really
gonna yell
bad way
off
of
the
trying
edge
to-
at him?
Trying to like draw him being tied up.
Yeah, I suppose.
This is weird.
Dun,
Ew,
dun,
this is
dun,
Trez's
dun,
idea.
dun, 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 dun.
I don't make it a habit of this. I'm kind of winging it here.
You could
We
just
can
fly
tell.
down to him.
I could.
Oh yeah. Here's
Oh,
your
so he
shoes
wakes
back.
up tied up
That is-
upside down with a dragon talking to
That
him.
does make things amusingly intimidating that I'm just like flying
Why are we
there.
interrogating a random mook with the most terrifying sequence we could possibly come up with? This
You
guy
wanna know how
probably
I
doesn't
got
even have a
these
name.
scars?
He was probably named Druid McDruid Face.
Druid McDrewface. We have problems.
Your son, someday you'll
Wow, you
guard a
cannot
tree
draw
with a
wings with this
ballista.
thing.
That's awful, Drez.
It like rasterizes after you let go of it, and it's like some sort of weird nightmare shape.
Yeah,
It's like, oh,
the
God.
drawing tools in this game are pretty bad.
Now it just looks like I have antenna.
I'm working on it, you fucko. God damn it, this is actually really hard.
Yeah, I
It's a
know.
Dresbat. Dresbat used hypersonic.
Hey, to be
It's
fair,
really
dragon
annoying.
wings are bat wings. They're not like angel wings or bird
Yeah, it
wings.
is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So are you going to cure poison or just wait for him to wake up?
Waiting
Well,
for him is
That'd be
What
pretty
is going
terrible.
on?
They're probably gonna cure
What are
poison.
those? God
What?
damn it.
Wait, what are you
He's a
drawing?
fat dragon.
What are you?
Oh, I
drawing?
thought you were adding titties to him, and I was like, really
Oh.
now?
Yeah, he's got oh, shit.
Wait,
God damn it, it's hard
wait,
to draw with a
now I'm
mouse
an
while
oddish.
that-
Now I'm an oddish.
It's so hard to draw with a mouse while laughing, you fuckos.
You just drew an oddish.
I know. I was gonna say a
What is
hobbit,
going
but
on?
Oddish is probably
I'm
more
Ornstein
accurate.
and Smo. Oh, strong
He's
bad.
got a trogdor arm.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to do.
just one though.
He's got wings coming out the back of his head.
I think I saw an anime
Oh,
character like this once.
God.
It wasn't good.
Dresdor
Oh,
was a man.
God.
Or
Dresdor
he was a
was
dragon
a
man. Or he was
had
just a dragon.
Dragon wings coming out the back of his head. But he was still Drez! Na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh my god, so
collarbones.
much has happened that I can't even remember why we're here.
Well, you were hired to kill these guys by a random NPC.
Oh. Is that really our story right now?
So
Well,
far.
also, these
They're
guys,
also in your way.
These guys are part of an organization that poisoned a populace.
There's more of them, right? Presumably it's not only 3 guys, the list is, so we could
No,
get
no,
useful
no.
information,
There's
maybe?
definitely an enclave of them because they were able to overtake the mages district.
This is getting elaborate.
This is getting really
Sorry.
elaborate. And
I think it's
there's... Wow.
The wings are coming out of his head still.
We need to...
this is fucking the
We
worst
have
thing
to
I've ever
isolate
done.
this nightmare art so that it can
Yeah.
be seen on its own elsewhere.
I'm gonna, yeah, give me a second. Let me,
Yes.
You're gonna screenshot it.
well, I'm also going to move the
Yeah, we
the
have to
new
move the other
druid.
assets a little bit just so we can
Yeah.
get it on its own.
There we go.
Oh, God.
The actual dumbest thing.
Was there
I'm
ways-
sorry. I really
Oh my
am.
God. If I had any concentration of what I was going to do, it's definitely gone now.
You're going
Let's
to
see.
interrogate him after releasing him from the effects of the poison.
Devin, if you're watching this, one of your beautiful pieces of fan art for this would be lovely. Or Yummy.
Oh, no.
Or any number of those other fan artists that have made some pretty great shit that I don't remember off the top of my head.
Jesus.
You didn't tell me there was Grave of Man fan art?
I mean,
You've seen it before.
yeah.
There's been
Have
a
I?
couple of pieces.
Don't you remember
I mean,
Greg
I've
Most of
seen
them
with-
skitter.
the
Don't you remember-
Desert Tabaka stuff.
Do you remember
which I
Greg
really
with
liked.
floaties?
No, I never saw that one.
You've seen it before multiple times.
I have that on hand for reasons.
Why are you doing the laughter? I have the condition.
For goodness sake. Those swimmies are supposed to be on the biceps.
Eh,
He's got like such a pencil neck too. It's got a long. Oh, this is
what?
so
He's just got
fucking
huge
terrible.
shoulders or something. Or do you mean dress?
Oh,
Might just have
God.
to end it here.
We could.
No,
I think
I
that's
don't
fine.
think we can return to even doing things at
the
this point.
interrogation.
We've been doing this for so long that we're like losing it.
Hey.
No, I'm fine. We'll do the interrogation for next time, and I'll know better what this guy says.
Yeah.
Because
We're
I don't
four
think
hours
right
in.
now.
Dragon.
We're 4 hours in. We're posting pictures of dragon floaties.
Yeah, we're done.
Oh man.
Ooh boy.
And so the party devolves into downright madness and dumb drawings as they stand over their broken, defeated foes and, one tied up who they will interrogate on the next episode of Dungeons & Dragons Grave of Man. But what will they find? Will they find the answers they're looking for? Or just another detour in the road to just sort of saving the city? Wow, like I was saying, find out next time on Dungeons & Dragons Grave of Man. How many times can I fit that into an outro before you guys get mad at me on the next time of Dungeons & Dragons Grave of Man? I'm done now.